you're a girl and you don't show any signs to this guy that you're attracted to, that you are attracted to him, you don't give any little snippets of, hey, I think you're cute, or even something a little bit more minimal than that, then he's not gonna know to pursue. And you should only let the guy pursue you after you leave a hint. But that's your job. If you don't leave a hint in the first place, then that guy is never ever going to pursue you. And okay, unfortunately, as men, sometimes we're a little bit dumb with this kind of thing. Like, you could be leaving hints all over the place and we still won't really know. So ideally, the hint in the first place should be a little bit direct, like, hey, I think you're cute. I know that's kind of, coming off as strong, but men, if it's more minimal than that, it's going to be hard for us to catch on to. So it's in your best interest to let a guy know that you are attracted to him, but that's it. That's all you have to do. Then you can just take your foot off the gas and see what happens. Think about that. That's amazing. That's your only job. Initially, let him know, hey, I think you're cute, and then if he pursues, he pursues. That's your only.
If he says he wants to see you and says he'll let you know, not interested. If he likes your story and likes all your posts and sees your stuff but doesn't ask you to hang out, not interested. Not interested at all. If he's in a long distance situationship with you and doesn't come to see you, not interested. If he takes you out and doesn't call you back within a week, not interested. If he FaceTimes you every night and calls you every night but doesn't see you, not interested. If he's always just a little too busy and doesn't have the time, not interested. He takes you out on a nice dinner and it takes him a week and said, hey, sorry, he's been busy, he just got back to, he ain't interested. Not interested, all right, girl? I'm gonna tell you right now, unless the only way he shows interest is, number one, if he asks you out. I don't care what remote thing he's doing. I don't care what kind of long distance situationship you're in. I don't give a goddamn shit about any of that. And number two, he commits to you. Those are the only two things. Like I've said in my last video, there's the only two ways you're gonna know if he's interested. Is he asking you out, and is he committing to you? Doesn't matter. I don't care how many times he FaceTimes you. I don't care how many times he likes your story. I don't care about how much he says he likes your mom and he wants you to meet his family. I don't give a shit about any of it. Unless he asks you out.
The pace of a relationship. Okay, ladies, a fast-paced relationship, meaning you meet a guy, you go on a date Friday, Saturday, Tuesday, talking every day, all day, phone calls. That pace only benefits men. Welcome to the Daddy Academy. Okay, just got back from happy hour, feeling a little buzz. I'm passionate right now, so I'm gonna lay this home thick so you guys fucking understand what I'm saying, because I don't know how many times I gotta make these videos, but I think this analogy just might do the trick. Men are like little boys, okay? So imagine a man like a little child, right? A little 5-year-old boy. Your time, your energy, your effort, the essence of you is a giant bag of Sour Patch Kids, right? If you give a child this entire bag of, like a Halloween-sized, massive, big-ass bag of Sour Patch Kids on day number one, from date number one, he shows up correct and you're like, this is my soulmate, this is him, here it is, this is all of me, we're in love, and you give him this whole bag of Sour Patch Kids, that 5-year-old is gonna eat that entire fucking bag. He's gonna eat the whole thing. Because he doesn't know better. He knows that he loves the Sour Patch Kids. This is fucking awesome. He's got the whole thing to himself and he's gonna go to town. But what happens is, after he eats a lot, which he'll eat a lot and it'll be within 3 weeks to a month, follow the analogy here, this is an analogy, he then realizes, I have a tummy ache. Yeah, I don't think I like Sour Patch Kids anymore. And then he disappears. He vanishes and you go, but I thought we were soulmates. We hung out every day for 3 weeks. Why is he over me? Because you gave him fucking everything. He ate it all and he's like, I think I could get something else, but my tummy hurts right now, so I gotta get out of here. And that's what happens. He's like, I gotta go. Like, I gotta get the fuck out of here because I know that, like, I don't want to eat any more Sour Patch Kids anytime soon. So that is why you can't fucking give the person, the guy, the little child, the whole thing from the jump. 1 date per week for the first month, and you're giving him 3 Sour Patch Kids. Oh, we went on a great first date. Here's 3 to 5 Sour Patch Kids. He eats it and he goes, oh, wow, I want more. No. Well, you gotta show up correct. Then he'll bring an apple to class. He'll give the teacher an apple. Oh, wow, very good. He'll sit there, very nice, right? And then over time, he earns more. And then through that process, he realizes, I really love Sour Patch Kids. I love Sour Patch Kids. And through time, he begins to get more. But by that time, he's already developed a love for it. He's developed the love for the Sour Patch Kids. And if he doesn't love Sour Patch Kids, he'll leave. But you didn't lose much because you only gave him a few. You didn't give him the whole fucking bag, the whole kit and caboodle. A fast-paced relationship only benefits men. It does not benefit you. It does not benefit women at all, actually, because this is what happens. It progresses things to bang down faster, and then it ends. And then he disappears. Poof, my tummy ache, and he leaves. So next time you meet a guy and the first date goes amazing, oh my God, the connection was amazing, think twice before when he texts you the next day, hey, what are you doing tonight? And you're like, I'm not doing anything. No, I'm busy. What are you doing Tuesday night? Oh, I'm busy. I'm free next Friday, though. That's it. I'm free next Friday, though. 1 date per week for the first month. Communication, not over communicating, just the proper amount, right? Phone calls, phone calls until after a month, I don't like, unless it's a quick 5-minute little check-in, 5-10 minute check-in. If you're doing hour-long phone calls, 2-hour-long phone calls, not good. It's not good. Ladies, you fucking listen to me here, okay? I don't know how many of these videos I gotta make, but I'm hoping this one does the trick. Good luck. Godspeed.
That a man stays in love with a woman is not necessarily how attracted to her he is, not necessarily how much effort she puts into the relationship. Ultimately, it all comes down to the number one love language for a man. And you may have never heard this before, but ultimately what it comes down to is respect. Respect is the number one way that a man will stay head over heels for his wife or for his girlfriend. Respect is everything for a man. When he feels disrespected, write this down, disrespect will repel him away from you quicker than anything else. You could not buy him dinner one night for literally 3 years straight. You could not buy him a Christmas gift for 3 years straight, but what's going to hurt him way worse than that is disrespect at the end of the day. If you're texting other guys, if you're hanging out with other guys one-on-one, if you don't respect him in public, you kind of bash his name down in public, whatever it is, that's the number one way that a man will fall out of love with you.
Whether a guy really was interested in me or if he was just interested in having like an intimate connection, I would just watch his face like a hawk. I would watch for his micro expressions, because I think the guy who's just interested in intimacy versus interested in you as an individual is probably going to be showing signs of strain in his face. Like, he might be smiling, he might be listening and nodding along, but it's going to look like what you've probably felt in your life is like a point where you're listening to someone and you don't really like them, or you don't like them, but you need something from them. Like, you need a job from them, or you need a favor from them. So you're just going through the motions of building rapport. That is what I would watch for. Can you see that in his face? Even though he's smiling, there's like some strain there. Maybe you'll mistake this for a guy just being nervous, but I gotta imagine there's a difference. When a guy is really just out there to get something from you, it's written on his face from the day one, you know?
If a man is ignoring you or ghosting you, it's always one of these two reasons. Scenario number one, he likes you, maybe even loves you, he cares about you, but you did something that you shouldn't have. You messed up, and you know exactly what you did. and it's kind of major, and all he needs right now is a little bit of time. Now, scenario number 2, and most of you will fall into that category. He doesn't love you. He doesn't care about you. And he's going to use any small, tiny, insignificant thing to tell you that this is the reason why he's ignoring you, or making you feel like this is the reason why he's ignoring you. Ladies, it's easy to get spooked by a very tiny, insignificant thing if he didn't like you in the first place already. Remember that before you start chasing him or trying to explain yourself.